How are you guys doing today? It's a lovely Wednesday, full of fun things, fun people, and as usual, that's what I meant to say. As usual, lots of sun. And then again, it is summer, so there's never not gonna be sun in here, ever again. Or at least it's summer until March, which is now. So on the 22nd or the 23rd, summer is over, and then fall is gonna come, and then in 3 other months, winter, and then spring, and then summer again. And what do you know? The sun is never too far away. Anaku. Why did I name him Gabriel? You feel weirdly when I say your name and it isn't you. Sorry, I guess. Yeah, it isn't you. But don't worry, I'm not talking about you. So, as usual, let's throw in some layout shenanigans. Okay, something like this should do the trick. And then we can start working on the comic, on the page per se. So you guys didn't answer me. How's everyone doing? What's up with your day today? Mine is going pretty alright so far. I was looking over the news and there's many a thing coming. Little do you know, I thought it was take much longer before that happened, but apparently the new Tomb Raider movie is coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be on the movies tomorrow, so I'm going out to see it. Not super sure if it's gonna be good or bad or how it's gonna be. I'm gonna go and see it, and then I'll let you guys know what are my thoughts on it. But to do so, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be away all day, doing fun things. For this page here, it's the same as usual. We have these characters talking, the whole discussion that went on last week's page. It's still going on, but this time the discussion went through other places. So let's do the same thing I did last time. I'm drawing some lettering so we can get a better feeling of what these characters are saying, because they're so what's the word? Eloquent. Anyway, so in the first frame here we have Gavin. He's gonna be saying, okay, that's all good and dandy. But there is still the thing. Because we work on a non-spoiler way, so instead of saying what is the thing, I'm gonna be as vague as possible. and keep saying thing over and over and over. Also, hey Bones, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Awesome boys and girls hour, indeed. Going to hang out while working. Awesome. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. Do you truly believe? I hope that this is how you write believe. Truly believe that the thing is like that. That is the thing that Gavin is saying in this panel here. And as you can see, it's a pretty big lettering balloon. Actually, now that I think about it, I just remember I wasn't writing things out by hand. I was using the text tool in the studio. Okay, that's all good and dandy. But what about the thing? Says Gavin. Do you truly believe in all that about the thing? I'm not sure if that's what I just wrote by hand, but let's pretend it is. Apparently I can't have this. Oh shit. Just a moment. Okay, I can do this while the text tool is open. Now I can bring this one back up so the little miniature there in the corner updates. And also, hey Marcus, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I truly believe thing is my favorite word, Douglas. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what's gonna be happening in this comic, so I'm replacing plot points with thing. And I'm doing pretty good myself, having a very slow day today so far, but good nonetheless. No, we'll be saying goat dude, and then he says actually triple ellipses, then shit, and a little break. Come on, ellipses. Then, actually, yes, he finishes. Gabriel finishes. Not Neku, the other Gabriel. The fictional one. I knew it. I knew about the thing ever since. Well, not ever since. I knew about the thing for a very long time. And I was thoughtful. Thoughtful. That's a very long word, so I need to break this in better placement. I was thoughtful about the thing ever since. It doesn't help that the thing is very is a very delicate subject. There we go. It doesn't help so the thing is a very delicate subject. I know how things are now, but I can't accept it. Ellipsis. The thing makes me very confused. What does it say is down here? I don't know how to feel about the thing. And then in here there's ellipses, and then in here there's a little box that goes, so what did you say about the thing? That is another character outside of the context talking, so it goes on a little caption box. So all of these are balloons. Balloon here, balloon here, balloon. Any balloons. I shouldn't keep saying things like that, like repeating the same word over and over, because if I do, I'll start suffering from semantic satiation, which means that the word will stop making sense. Keep saying it over and over. So I should do my best to avoid repeating myself. Okay, so now things are in place, mostly. And now I know how much space they occupy more or less on this page. So now I can draw around it, planning as I go. But yes, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the movies and watch the new Tomb Raider movie. Which I'll surely be finding very weird. Very, very weird. Because I've just replayed Tomb Raider 2013, and then I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and they are two different games with different plots, and the movie apparently is gonna try and mix the plot of both movies into one single movie, and I'm not super sure if that's doable. Besides, we are not seeing not seeing Camilla Luddington. We're gonna be seeing Alicia Vikander, I don't know how to say her name, doing the role of Lara Croft. And it's always weird when you go watch a thing expecting a certain voice, and then you hear another. I wonder how it's gonna sound like. And anyway, Wolvie, welcome back. How you doing? Actually, welcome back. Also, I lowered the volume of the music drastically on my computer. If it is too loud for you guys, let me know and I'll fix the volume of the music. I'll lower it for you guys as well. So yesterday I was playing Tomb Raider here on the channel and I did some giveaways. I gave away a Steam key for both Tomb Raider 2013 and another for Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I did so because I have the Humble Bundle monthly thing. So each month I get a pack with games, and every now and then I also buy the Humble Bundles because there is one game I do want or have been wanting but didn't get around to buy it. So it shows up in a Humble Bundle and I get it, but I get it for one single game. But they do come with a shitload of games. So in short, I have key codes laying around not being used. So I thought about giving them away, and a while ago I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just go on Twitter and say, hey, who wants it? And then I would go and give them away. But it was super complicated because I would announce on Twitter and then people would show up, take the key, and then they would vanish. We'd never talk again anymore. Which is normal, I guess, but I don't know. It just feels weird to me. And then I decided, instead of actually waiting for people to come and say hi to me, and then I'd go and give them the code, I would simply throw in the code on, tweet it out, and be like, okay, whoever gets the code gets it. It's there, use it. But apparently, if you do that, there are bots on Twitter scanning for codes that people throw around, and they get these codes for themselves. They redeem it. And so the code becomes useless for anyone else. And that's very dickish, but apparently that's a thing people do. I can't do that. So instead I decided to come here, since I have a lot of codes, I decided to give them away in a more orderly fashion. And that would be these giveaways during the streams, because if I go and announce, hey, who wants this game, and a shitload of people will come and say, hey, I do want it, but then to be fair, I would have to give it to the first person who shows up. So if I post it at 9 PM my time, whoever sees it first will get it. But I don't know, maybe you have been wanting that game since forever, and for reasons unknown you haven't been able to go online or whatever, and you end up missing that giveaway. That's very sad. But I do enjoy the way it happened over here. Yesterday, so I still have a lot of keys to give away for many other games. Some good and some not very good. And I'll keep doing that. I'll be giving away things for a while at least, because I don't have that many keys, but I do have some. Anyway, this time I've been a good boy and and sketch it out a little bit of the page and the characters and whatnot on paper first. But I didn't get all the poses right, so there will be a lot of freestyling going on as I try to figure out what to do and where to go with this picture. And also, you guys may realize or notice there is now a little another screen element scrolling around, which is the name of patrons, recent patrons. I mean, patrons for the last month. And now on the top of the screen there is a list. I mean, there's a little scrolling thing with the name of February patrons. People, awesome, very awesome people who help me continuously helps me maintain my craft and what I enjoy, which is doing comics and illustrations and whatnot. And I don't know, I wish there was something better I could do to patrons that isn't as time demanding. There's very little things I can do to patrons that are not time demanding. Most things that I can do would require to be more or less custom made, and to custom make things takes time. Most things, at least. Just let me spin this around a little bit. Thank you, because it looks like it has neck for days, which is not the case. Movie, the comics looking like it's coming along nicely, thank you. It has just begun, but I'm glad you think so. To be honest with you guys, to everyone else who may be listening as well, I've been deeply thinking about not illustrating the rest of this comic. I'm really thinking about illustrating only the rest of this chapter. Maybe do the other 2 chapters I had planned at first in text format, then post it on Patreon, and deliver the rest of and instead of illustrating this comic, go back and illustrate some other ideas that I have, like that interdictor one I told you guys before. Which is a very cool idea. I've been thinking about it for years now, and I never really got time to work on it, and I keep wondering and waiting for quote-unquote the golden hour to release it. It'll never come, because that's how things are with comics and most creative endeavors. There is never, well, there are prime times to do things, but you never see a prime time until it's already here. And normally what you want to do is ride the prime time, not simply notice it just showed up and then try and enjoy. You have to kind of be pioneering it in a way, or be really quick with with creating content. So it's really hard to truly enjoy prime times, but it's not impossible. But they are hard to come by. So you may wait for a prime time to start doing your creative endeavors, or you can simply go and make it without waiting for the prime time. And if it is good, it will reach an audience. It will find it's a space in the world. And even without the waiting for the prime time, if you do have the luxury of waiting, then sure, wait for as long as you want or can. But sometimes waiting isn't the best way to go when it's a creative endeavor, because there isn't really a demand for creative things. I mean, you don't go around looking, being like, hey, I want this very specific thing, creative-wise. You are simply laying around and suddenly the thing shows up. You weren't expecting the thing, you weren't super hyped for the thing, you may not even know the thing was gonna exist, and then simply because you saw it and it interested you, your whole mind frame towards the thing changes. Say a new television series comes out and you see the trailer or you see the first episode and suddenly you're like, hey, this is interesting, I want to see more of this. Up until then you didn't even know you wanted that thing. So creative things, they have this particular ability to create demand. There is simply because it exists and it is good. So yes, like I was saying, you can wait for prime time when a certain genre or a certain kind of creative content is on demand, and then ride it prime time, or you can go and do it nonetheless. Just hope for the best and do the thing you're passionate about. Wolvie, I'd love to see illustrated instead. So would I. If it's about the rest of the, well, all the ideas I have, really, I do want to see them illustrated, but it's very time consuming and I have more ideas I'd like to explore, and if you be told, I am getting a little tired of these whole stories here. It's not tired as in I don't care about it anymore. Tired as in I yearn for something different. Or maybe I could do it, switch back and forth between these two. Make the third and fourth chapter of this whole Call Me series, Nathan Stories series. And then go back to the other comics and projects I have, then keep going back and forth. Maybe I need more, maybe I need to schedule myself a little better, to have enough time to go and do these things. Because there's only so long somebody can wait until the next episode or next page comes out. Because I do release these things as weekly pages, so it is already a whole week you guys have to wait for updates. If it were months instead, I'm sure nobody would have the patience to go through with it. But anyway, that's just me spitballing ideas here and there, venting a little bit about this whole creative endeavor situation over some beach-like music, which according to Spotify is indie folk. I have my doubts about it. And that's why I'm thinking about doing those stories in a written format. That way I can produce much more in much less time. It does take a shitload of time to fully illustrate and color a comic book page, especially doing it alone. Or I could go and pay somebody to illustrate, and I just go around writing scripts. But that would require some amount of money I do not have. Or convincing someone that my idea is so prime, so darn good, that they would feel like illustrating it even if they didn't want to before. Then again, I don't have that kind of mental power either to convince people. That's my outlook on these things. Well, if you can understand the mental exhaustion and yearning for variety, but you'd love to have the story for Call Me Daddy finished. That's the thing, truly, about this whole story series. I started doing them thinking on they being short stories, very short stories, storylets instead of actual novel-length stories. Precisely that, so I could do this. I wouldn't have to wait years for a pause if I wanted one. I could simply finish telling a short story and then go to the next one. And theoretically, the story for Call Me Daddy, it ended a long while ago already, because it was those 20 so pages I already posted. This current story here, it's the Call Me Father story, which is another story which is part of a bigger story, but still it's a completely different story altogether. And that's the coolest thing about this, in my opinion. It's a bunch of little stories that I can tell in any format and they will still work. If I tell them in an illustrated medium or a written medium, it does work either way. And hey Sam, welcome to the stream. Today I'm doing some illustrations. Well, not some illustrations, I'm illustrating the newest page of the comic, this week's page rather. It's page 13 of the Call Me Father comic I'm doing. It's pretty fun, pretty chill, and right now pretty tense in a way, if you guys have read the Patreon exclusive pages already. But anyway, how are you doing, Sam, today? On this lovely Wednesday, the 14th of March, the Pi Day. Or or the day of pi, I don't know how people pronounce it, but yeah, it's today. Today is the Pi Day. And also, today I'm on a more chill vibe than yesterday. Because yesterday I was super stressed and salty playing Tomb Raider. So today I'd like to simply take it easy, enjoy this time and create a nice little environment for everyone. As long as you guys are having a good time, then I'm happy too. Sam, you're doing great. Today you had a test. What was it about? What kind of test did you have? I used to have tests really frequently. I did a shitload of entrance exams for many places. So it got to a point where I did so many tests that I got used to the whole doing tests routine. Sam, it was a writing class test that asked you to write about how shortcuts can be dangerous. That's an interesting way of putting it. Shortcuts can be dangerous. The emphasis is on the can and not are. Because those two have very different connotations. Can implies that there is a danger involved, but it's not the rule. There is always the possibility that there's no danger involved, but it can be dangerous in some ways. And Sam, so you wrote about when you talked about how when an artist takes shortcuts and messes up their way to draw. The teacher gave you a 9 grade, so you did amazing. A 9 out of 10, I'm assuming. And congratulations, I'm glad you got a good grade on your exam, on your test rather. And welcome to the stream. I don't remember if I said that. But it's amazing to see that I was able to help me and everyone else. All the other artists here are able to help you with your what's it called? The shortcut conundrum. So, the music's way too vibe. I mean, the music is way too chill. The vibe is way too chill. I could use something a little more energetic. I don't mind. Sam, not to be mean, but why am I in a chill vibe? I don't know, I'm just tired in general. Apparently, this is my state of being alive right now. It is being constantly tired. And I don't know, I guess that since I'm drawing a little bit, making more thoughtful illustrations rather than simply yelling at the screen while I play games. There's no bother to being chill. Besides, I'd also like to try and calm myself down. The thing I've always wanted to do is try and meditate and calm myself, but I'm pretty hyperactive sometimes and I find it really hard to relax and stand still. So yeah, trying to create this kind of environment for myself is gonna be useful for later. Besides, it helps me think. And illustrating is a very thoughtful kind of thing, especially when you're making comics, because I have to think about so many things. How are these characters positioned? Where are they spatially wise? And Neko, you're quiet, but you're here. Sure thing. No worries, you guys. Today is not a super action-packed day. Today is a day for relaxing and having fun and being happy little friends and good boys and girls. So, no worries. You guys would rather just sit back and relax and do something else and watch the stream, or just let me know. Or if you want to be quiet, then sure. If you want to lurk instead of actively partake in the conversation, then no, don't worry. I understand. I also understand that some people would rather have a more active, more energetic kind of environment, but we'll see about that in a while. So let's raise this and move his eyeball a little bit. Through this side right here. So we can have a little more of that kind of action going on. Sam, you're just waiting for your extra class to start, so it won't be long. You will come back, and no worries. Like I said, feel free to stay for as long as you'd like. If you can't be here for too long, then no worries. As long as you guys have fun, but I'm having fun as well. Also, a little thing I want to see if there is another music playlist, because this one may be a little bit too chill. I did like what's this thing called? Spotify. Did like Spotify when you're out running, because it gives you an option to choose the speed, and it only plays music on that kind of, on that BPS, which is beats per second. So let's see what we have here. There's workout music, there's indie, pop, party, chill, mood. Let's look with mood. Summer forever, have a great day, singing in the bathroom, relax and unwind, songs to sing in the car, good vibes, bad days, confidence boost. Your favorite coffee house. Let's see what we have here. This looks okay. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more energetic. Although I wanted something instrumental without so many voices in the back. Let's see if I can find that one thing. Oh, there is that soundtrack and there's this gaming soundtrack. Let's play those instead. A little bit more energetic. Let's go with that. Sam, yesterday you was in a spiritual mood, so that's why you sent that weird goodnight message. No worries. I'm very sure nobody thought much of it. Even though I don't remember it, but anyway. And Wolfie, you're having fun drawing here with us. Oh, that's awesome. So, I want Goat McGoat Dude to have a little bit more of a surprise in his face. So let's open up his eyelids a little bit more. Just open this up. So he's surprised-ish. Let's move his pupils more to the center, so it doesn't look like he's looking down, but rather forward, which is the objective. In here, and arch his eyebrows a little bit, to give a little bit more of a length of surprise on his expression. There we go. Sam, it's time for you to say goodbye. Now we part ways. Sure thing. Take care and have a great class. See you later, Sam. So in here we have Gabriel being his goaty self, just doing goaty things in goaty places. One thing I hate about drawing this character is that I always forget to draw his ears for some reason. Whenever I'm drawing him, I completely draw him, and only later I realize that I forgot to draw his ears and I have to go back and do them. It's super annoying, and for some reason it happens, it keeps happening. It makes no sense. I guess it's because his ears are very lateral. I'm used to doing one little appendix to the characters on the top of their heads, which for most characters is their ears, but for Gabriel it's his horns. Then once I'm done with it, I think, okay, the top of the head thing is over. So I forget about the ears. I guess that's what's going on in my head to make me forget to draw these ears so many times, so many times. Anyway, now we're a little bit chill, but not so chill. We can actually not fall asleep. So, everyone who's in here, what are your thoughts about gambling? Huh. Not gambling as in going to the casino and betting your money on blackjack and poker, but the gambling is in... I'm not super sure if you can call that gambling per se, but those little scratch card things and so on, which buy on every pretty much any store anywhere of where you choose numbers, and then if you get the right numbers, you get the money, the prizes, the women, the cars, and the yachts, and the mansions. I don't know what those are called. Lottery, I guess. What are your thoughts on those? If your country does have those. Not super 100% certain that those are available everywhere. Also, hey Kaze, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? And there we go. A bit of ears, and we're all already in set. Also, what music is this? Battlefield 1 theme. And you're here and the quality is only 1080. What do you mean by that? Kaze, what do you mean by quality is only 1080? That's the most I can do. It's the highest quality we can get. So actually, Goat McGoat, guys, his face is gonna be mirrored and on this side. Why? Because I said so. Now that's a thing. Oh, come on. Oh well. And this is the layer. Yes, it is the layer. Let's go back to it. So, how are you doing today, Kaze? What good news and good things you have to tell us? Or bad things and bad news you have to tell us? But please do refrain from the I'm telling the bad news. And Kaze, you can't pick lower, but it's okay. Oh yeah, there is a thing. For some reason there is a thing you can't get a lower resolution on Twitch. I wonder why it does that. But then again, I guess that Twitch, it auto sets the video quality for whatever it's best for your internet, I guess. At least I think that's how it used to work. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Who knows? Certainly not me. Let's look back at some references, because for the life of me, I can't remember how to draw Gabriel. Okay, longer muzzle, nosier nose, and cheekier cheeks. Okay, it's okay. Kaze, you took your midterm today. You did all good except you messed up a bit. 4 marks are gone out of training. I'm not super sure what that means, but hopefully it's a good thing. Ish. Hopefully you did good. I'll be waiting to hear how well you did. Also, you did tell us that you're in college, was it? You never told us what do you actually study. Or maybe you did and I never got it. But what do you study, Kaze? What is it that you spend your life on? Your days and your energy to learn. What kind of things are you learning to do? What kind of career are you preparing to have in the future? Preparing, quote unquote. Because it's I don't think you were studying art, but that is a possibility, but I don't think that that's what it is. But it is a possibility nonetheless. Nonetheless, welcome to the stream. And here we are, we have Mr. Goat Dude. Goat Dude. I don't know. I guess Goat Man sounds better than Goat Dude. He's certainly not happy, so put down that corner of your mouth. So it seems like you're not happy. You're surprised-ish, and your face should reflect your inner emotions through the means of changing your general, well, everything, pretty much. Alright, there we go. Have many fun things in here. So, Kaze, your major is English. That's awesome. Hopefully gonna become a professor. I'm totally up for that, for you becoming a professor. Good luck on that, Kaze. And all of you study biochemistry. does not sound like a whole lot of fun. I mean, it does sound like a lot of fun once you're doing it, but studying it, to me, it does not sound like fun. How is it? This whole biochemistry kind of life. And also, both of you, do you guys intend to go on with your college degrees and perform on your respective careers? Or do you want to eventually branch out to art, on illustrations and creative things? Are you gonna remain on, or you're gonna try to do art more as a hobby than an actual career or profession? Because as far as careers go, it is totally doable, but not super sure if it's a thing you guys can get into with your current degrees, so I'm thinking that's probably not your end game at all. And also, hey Dale, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's been so long since I last talked to you. Movie, taking care of animals though. Life science for veterinary major. So you're going for a vet kind of career, is that so? Because that sounds a lot more fun than biochemistry. Just as hard, I guess, as far as technical things go. But on a daily basis it sounds more interesting. To me at least. Okay, after a shitload of fiddling, I guess I finally got Gabriel's face right-ish. At first he's surprised, he says no. I want kind of this. I want this to show a different angle. I'm gonna hide the scan page because it's actually being a nuisance. It's making it harder for me to focus and see the end game, the final. What things are supposed to be in the end. So Dale, how are you doing today? How's your day going so far? I take it you're having your lunch break, I guess? Wolvie, you still do art commissions, but you want to be veterinarian. Yeah, yes, that's how you say that. This is Assassin's Creed soundtrack. Yes, it is. I switched the soundtrack from that fall asleep chew kind of vibe to a game soundtrack playlist. So we will still get some instrumental music, but hopefully we'll also be getting a lot of more energetic, livelier music, so nobody falls asleep, myself included. Unfortunately, this game soundtrack playlist that Spotify hasn't had any more songs added to it recently, which is super sad. There's so many good songs coming out in games all over the world. They need to be added ASAP as possible. And this song, I guess it's Minecraft. It is Minecraft, alright. And Dale, doing fine. Right, you're home for lunch. As usual, we'll be here for a short while. Sure thing. I'm glad you showed up and I hope you enjoy however little you're able to stay around for. And also, enjoy your lunch. I hope it's delicious. It's gonna be whatever it is that you're having. I hope it is delicious and very, very nutritious as well. So in here, I want his body to be seen. I want you guys to see also his body expression, body language. I'm gonna show a little bit more of his arms and shoulders and torso. Also, how was his clothing in the previous panels pages? His suit was closed. Okay. Oh, close-ish, because I haven't drawn him completely, so it's hard to tell. And Kaze, is that Minecraft? Yes, it is. Minecraft with its Forever Alone kind of music playing. And now Rocket League with its electronic shenanigans music. At least I think this is Rocket League. Probably is. Who knows? Maybe it isn't. But I have a feeling that it is. Or somehow, for some reason, I'm completely not getting these characters today. I should have gone for the warm-up sketches that I did last week. Those helped insanely compared to how I normally do things. So I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I barely began and I'm already confused and lost and I'm not sure of what's going on. Anyway, let's skip to the next panel. Let's just do some loose sketches all over and hope that something good happens in the end. And Leo, welcome to the stream. And wow, the source is insanely high today. What do you mean by that? The source is insanely high. Okay, so first, Gabriel, he looks right ahead with his surprised look. In the second panel though, he looks to the side, kind of ashamed or confused and slightly embarrassed. Wait. Leo, you was found free and clear in court this morning. Holy shit, that's awesome! Congratulations, dude. That's awesome to hear. So, what does that mean? You'll finally get you... all the charges against you were dropped. I hope. Anyway, congratulations. Hopefully things are definitely looking up for you. So Gabriel's gonna be looking into the siding here. So let's quickly illustrate his just a little loose sketch of him. I don't want to waste too much time here. And I'll come back to these later when the creative juices are flowing properly. Let's just do a loose sketch. I warm up with the layout sketches. That's definitely not the way to go, but that's how I'm gonna work today, tonight. And how do I do this again? Muzzles, why are you so confusing? Whatever. Yeah, actually it is. It says in a sad-ish way, tone, expression, feeling, sentiment. But anyway, have any of you guys watched the new Tomb Raider movie already? Because I don't remember who, but somebody came to me saying that it had already released on whatever it was that they live in earlier this week or last week or recently. And that got me thinking. I looked up on the IMDb page and lo and behold, the movie has already been released in certain places. So I don't know where nor when it was released, but have any of you guys seen it already? What was it? The muzzle struggle is real. Indeed it is. For many reasons. I don't very much care for the muzzle struggle. I'd rather not struggle doing muzzles. But it's not a choice I can make that easily and that quickly. It's a commitment I have to do. If I say, hey, I don't want to struggle with muzzles anymore, then I have to spend a few hours, something around 50 and 200 hours drawing only muzzles until I get the whole thing propped up and ready and mastered. And by muzzles, I don't mean go around and draw muzzles willy-nilly. I mean draw by study, which means go on through Google, look for skulls of animals, see what the shape of the skull is, then reproduce the shape of the skull, and then try and figure out where the meat would go in the skull, and then make that into a drawing somehow. Then try different angles, lightnings, maybe try to color one or two of those, but color is completely optional and it will certainly not help you improve your anatomy studies. But anyway, after doing that for at least 50 hours, you will get better at muzzle and probably you won't be struggling anymore. Problem is, you have to do that for every single animal there is. Of course, on your third or fourth animal species, it'll get easier and faster, but still. That's a lot of hours to put into study. Is it worth it in the end? Of course it is. As long as you have that kind of time for studying what you want to turn into your profession or craft, and sure, it's definitely worth it. So this song, I guess, is from Red Dead Redemption. It is. Leo, that was fun. It's been a while since I have crashed like that. What do you mean? Kazi, although it's only only a line, it's frustrating. And though, yeah, today the source for the video is 1080 and it can't be lowered for some reason. Yes, I changed the OBS I'm using, and this one has much better, much higher resolution. And I can't change it right now, so I'll end the stream really quickly, just so I can change the resolution to 720. Unless you guys want me to keep it on 1080, but I don't think it's a good idea, so I'll be pausing the stream for just a few minutes, and then I'll come back with a lower resolution, which will probably help you guys with slower internet, or who don't want to spend all your mobile data watching an art stream. And then we'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Be right back, everyone.